Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and may be excited for my class. So I'm here to teach you SST Standard 4, Chapter 13, and the chapter name is Emperor Akbar. So today from this chapter we will talk about some rulers of India. So before starting the chapter, I request all of you to please stay at home and enjoy your quality time with your family members. You can enjoy like playing the Ludo, Carom, video games. In fact, you can complete your homework which you received on online classes. Please complete your all homework in good handwriting, in legible handwriting, and use dark pencil. Stay at home, protect yourself and your family from this virus, and please follow all the guidelines which government has told us to follow due to this virus. So it's better that we will be safe from this virus. Please complete your all homework in good handwriting, in legible handwriting, and use dark pencil. So whenever the school will open, I just want all the homework. So it's better that you have a lots of time. Then use the time. You can give your time in your study to improve your handwriting. And please stay at home. Do not interact with other person. And I might guess that you guys had completed your healthy and delicious breakfast. So eat healthy and stay happy at home. Whenever you are going to eat your meals, please wash your hand properly so that you will be safe from the COVID-19. So I'm just going to start the chapter. If you don't have the book, then please purchase it as soon as possible. So let us read about some of the famous rulers of India in the next few chapters. So from this chapter to few next chapter, we will learn some of the famous ruler of India. So in this chapter, we will learn about the Akbar. Now, Akbar was the greatest of the Mughal ruler. So we know that Akbar is a Mughal ruler. So he was the greatest Mughal ruler. He became the ruler of the Mughal. He became the ruler of the Mughal Empire in 1556 CE at the age of 13 after the death of his father Humayun. We know, and in fact we have learned, we have listened his story also, and we saw some picture also about the Akbar. So he was very greatest ruler in Mughal. In fact, he became the Mughal Empire, Mughal rulers, and he became the king of the Mughal Empire in 1506 CE, its common era, in the age of 13, when he was very small. So in the age of 13, he became the ruler of the Mughal Emperor after the death of his father Humayun. So Humayun is the father of Akbar, and after his death, after his father death, he became the Mughal ruler. As he was very young, he was helped by his tutor. So in fact, he was very young because he became the ruler in the age of 13. So he was helped by tutor. Tutor means what? Like a teacher who teaches one person or a group of persons. So on that time, Humayun was his father, but he was died after that. After his death, the Akbar became the ruler. Then the tutor helped him, Akbar, that how to rule in a country. He just teach them that how to rule. So Bairam Khan is his teacher in managing the affairs of the country. So Bairam Khan, he is the Akbar teacher. He just teach you that how to be rule in a country on that time when he was very young at the age of 13. As soon Akbar became the ruler, an Afghan named Adil Shah occupied the city of Delhi. As soon Akbar became the ruler, and Afghani and Adil Shah, they occupied the city of Delhi. Both are what? They occupied the city of Delhi. To get the throne back, Akbar and Bairam Khan fought fiercely in the Battle of Panipat against Adil Shah and his general Hemu. Hemu was finally defeated. After that, when Akbar heard that Adil Shah, he just occupied the city is Delhi, because we know that in nowadays also Delhi and New Delhi, many more monuments and many more buildings are there who's made by the Akbar Mughal ruler. So they just occupied the Adil Shah, they occupied the cities of Delhi. Then the Akbar and Bairam Khan, his teacher, they fought very fiercely, no fear within his, no fearless he just gone and he fought in the Panipat against the Adil Shah to get that cities back which occupied by the Adil Shah. So in that battle of Panipat, the Hemu was defeated, means he just died due to that war, battle of Panipat. Then as Akbar grew older, he depended less on Bairam Khan and started ruling the kingdom himself. So when the Akbar grew older, he depended less on Bairam Khan, his teacher, and he started to ruling the kingdom himself. He started to just like to make the rules of the kingdom himself. Next, Akbar conquests. Akbar wanted to expand his empire and bring the whole country of India under his control. Akbar, he was a very greatest ruler of the Mughal rulers, and he wanted to make his empire very big, to make the Mughal empire very big, and to bring the whole country India under his control, to make the all India country under his control. So you can see in behind your picture is there, you can see that here these all area the Akbar he just took in his control. See these all part, you can see in your book also. So these all part the Akbar, they expanded their empire, his empire. So you can see that many more is there in India parts. They just bring that whole some part of the country, means in fact whole part of the country under his control. He just wanted to all these things. Then he fought the Rajput in North India. Some Rajput chiefs accepted him as their emperor and he treated them well. So like he started to expand his empire, so he fought the Rajputs in the North India, but some Rajput kings or chiefs, they accepted his as their empire, as their king, as their rulers, but some of them treated well also in Mughal ruler palace. He gave them posts in the army and made them member of his court. So when the Rajputs, they accepted him as a king, then the Akbar also, they just treated him in a very good manner. In fact, he gave them a post in his court or in his palaces, some post in his palaces. He even married some Rajput princes also. So Akbar he married also some Rajput princes, because on that time kings, they are married with lots of queens. So in fact the Rajputs like Akbar, he married also some Rajput princes. Akbar was a great conqueror. He was able to build a large empire in India. Akbar was a very great king, and he was very able to build a large empire in North India. In fact, he just that much he is capable, so that he can bring that all the North India under his control. He brought the nobles who were rebelling against him under his control. He defeated the rulers of Malwa, Gondwana, Chittor, Ranthambore and Gujarat. Godwan was later restored to its ruler. So, in fact, he brought all the like all the North India parts under his control, and he defeated the rulers of Malwa, Gondwana, Chittor, Ranthambore and Gujarat. And in fact, after that, the Gondwana, after later he just restored and he make his to its rule. And after that, he also defeated the rulers of Bihar and Bengal. He fought the ruler of Mewar, Rana Pratap Singh. In fact, after that, he defeated the ruler of Bihar and Bengal. He defeated also the ruler of Mewar, the Rana Pratap Singh. In 1576 CE, the Battle of Haldi Ghati, Rana Pratap, helped by his horse Chetak, fought bravely, but he was defeated. Then Rana Pratap, he fought very bravely with his horse Chetak. After that, he was defeated in front of the Akbar, and then Akbar also, they just took his all the empire under his control. Next topic, Akbar's administration, that we will see in the next videos. So please guys, watch the next videos. Till that, take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.